Europe wants to rewrite its economic playbook to protect itself from China. The idea is called Buy European, and it's causing a rift in the EU.
It's the first time Europe does something like this.
Here's what you need to know. Jobs in manufacturing in the European Union are dwindling. One reason, cheap Chinese competition. Industries like car, steel, and green technology are among those hardest hit. The European Commission wants to reverse this decline. The plan is to give public money to these types of products only if they were made in Europe, at least partially. Let's take batteries for electric vehicles as an example. Most of those are produced in China and then exported to the EU. This plan is meant to change that in two ways. First, companies need to produce at least 3 parts of the battery in Europe to receive public funding. And second, foreign battery makers investing in the EU will have to guarantee to create jobs here. That way, the EU is pushing Chinese battery makers to build more factories in Europe.
This is mimicking, in a way, the conditionality that China has always had with European companies going to China and making their investments, building their plant, starting with the German car makers.
But how is Buy European targeting China more than other countries? The idea is that the many countries that have trade agreements with the EU are exempt. China doesn't have one. Critics are warning that pushing car makers to use European batteries could drive up prices and eventually do more harm than good to Europe's economy.
So it's sort of robbing Peter to pay Paul in that sense.
That's why the plan is unpopular among export-oriented EU countries like Germany.
Buy European schließt neue Partnerschaften aus.
France, on the other hand, is a big proponent of Buy European.
L'argent public européen doit aller vers les Européens.
Meaning this plan still has to be fought out between Europe's biggest economies.